need to break. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good. Damn, this is a boring. This is a boring intro.
If we hit 10,000
Oh,
subs,
God.
we will cook this dog.
Oh god, what? What?
Testing 1, 2, 3. My Confederate flag sticker still is in the mail.
a Max Ween.
I fucking hate that Max Ween guy.
I need a Max Ween.
I fucking hate that Max Ween dude.
What? Really?
No, as in the Max, like the Thai dude that eats like spicy food, or the fucking Jason Ween.
Oh, Mark Weens.
Oh, Mark Ween's is good. I love Mark
Bro, I
Ween's.
fucking
I
hate
need a
Mark
Max
Weens.
Ween.
Why not? What's wrong with Mark Ween's?
Bro, he's like a secret pedophile.
Oh really?
Hey, look, no defamation out there, but my secret theory is that he's like a pedophile.
Straight into it.
Do you see how he smiles?
His eyes always pop out when he eats spicy food. And
Max Ween.
I can't tell if it's actually a genuine reaction or if it's actually like he actually legitimately enjoys the food.
Well, it's like what's the Trevor? You know that guy with the red bandana?
Oh, from Best Ever Food Review Show.
Yeah.
I like that guy. You don't like him?
No, I fucking hate him too.
Oh.
Damn.
Bro, no, because
Hate's
it's
a
like,
strong word, bro.
I hate people where it's like, oh, bro, the food's so good,
Yeah,
but they never actually talk bad about a place.
that's true. They're not very critical.
You know
of
who
it.
Can
I
I
like?
have an actual honest opinion?
Who's that guy?
Yes.
Who's that boxer guy? The fighter.
Who?
The one that does the food reviews in his car.
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee. I like Keith Lee. He's
Yeah,
actually
Keith
pretty
Lee's a
honest.
beast, bro.
He's like
I love
taking
that
down
guy.
businesses, bro, because like they're so uptight.
He's
and,
taking
like-
down businesses. He's out for the attack, bruvs.
No, pretty much.
He's
Like,
out for the attack. Oh, I didn't even chuck the stream link. My bad.
Can you?
Can I what?
Nothing. You look good today. Look good.
Wow, what's wrong with
Who's actually a good food review? Like, do you like Anthony Bourdain? Will?
Yeah, but he's dead.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he is dead. What's the topic today, Brandon? What's the? Oh,
Oh, there you
that is
go.
not a good look. What is going to be our talking points today?
Where'd you discard it?
Cause he doesn't like it. Here, put our feet together. Come on, now.
Really wrinkly feet.
So good. Makes my feet look good.
Thanks.
Today's topic. Hello. Oh, first of all, intro. Come on now. Let's not forget.
Okay, sorry.
Let's not forget. Welcome to those who are here, and welcome to those who are watching on our recorded live stream. This is Couch Surfing with Project Cat.
I cringe a little bit about that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Couch Surfing with Project Cat. But yeah, we're here today, just the boys. And the topic that we are going to be delving into is
It's about family. It's Christmas holidays.
Yeah,
Are dogs
it's-
high
it's-
protein? Are they a
How much
suitable source of
protein in a single serving of a Chihuahua? Oh, is she sleeping?
that's not a Chihuahua, bro.
It's a Pomeranian.
That's a
Oh,
Pomeranian, man.
I swear every Asian girl has a Pomeranian and some sort of poodle fucking dog.
Yeah, it's just cute.
She's sleeping. Hey, it's okay, little guy. Oh, no, she's awake. No, she's awake. Okay.
Okay, that's distracting us.
Sorry,
All
sorry,
right, come
it's
on,
distracting.
guys, stick to the program.
Yeah.
Anyways,
What is the program
today's, we are reaching that holiday season.
Yes.
We're coming around to that time where we're spending more time with our family, our
Yes.
friends, some really good quality time,
Hmm.
You know what? I will say, maturing. I've realized after this holiday period that, people who are like, oh, don't buy me anything. I'm one of those guys who's like, oh, don't buy me anything. Or
Yeah,
Blah, blah, blah.
yeah. I hate that, bro.
I feel like growing up is understanding that it's better to just say something that you like ask for something that you kind of want compared
Okay,
to
what if you're
receiving a gift that you don't like at all.
What if you like you just buy whatever you normally get?
What do you
Right?
mean?
Like if I want something, I just buy it.
Okay,
So I don't feel the necessity for a gift.
because that's because you're rich.
No, that's not has
Yeah, it's
nothing to
different.
do. It has nothing
Sounds
to
right.
do
It's
with
different.
me being rich or not.
Yeah, because
not
it just means that
even-
you can buy everything that you want.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm just saying. But if I want something, I'll go get it myself, right? So like, oh,
Yeah, but no people have to budget out.
oh, true. Yeah. Okay.
Like the other day, I wanted to buy a Yeti coffee mug. You know what it is? A Yeti, like the
Tumbler.
Yeah,
like the tumbler, and it's like $70.
The Stanley
Like the
one.
Stanley one. No, it's not. It's like for a coffee though.
Yeah, but it is insulated.
It's insulated, so it'll
Yeah.
last if it's cold coffee or hot coffee, it'll last for 24 hours.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I want to buy it.
Yep.
It was $70.
Yeah.
I can't justify buying $70 out of my pocket.
Are you
now.
trying to hint it out to me?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm down. I'm down to buy it for you.
Fucking.
I'm down to buy it for you, bro. I'll buy it for you.
But-
Everybody be Brandon's friend so he can buy you gifts.
No, I never said that. But my process thinking is I'll wait till it's on sale. That's the.
Do they go on sale?
They do go on sale. Like Friday, some other like Oz bargain shop. They'll sell like Yeti websites and stuff.
I have a question for you.
Yes, yes,
Because
Will.
I get roasted for this.
Okay.
When I
Yes.
go to Woolies and I go to Coles, I normally buy shit when it's marked not reduced because it's about to go off, but when it's just on sale.
Yeah.
So it's like I only buy chips when it's on sale.
Oh yeah, me
I
too.
only buy like drinks when it's on sale.
You know the big packet of chips.
I'm trying to choose a great song for our.
Well, we've just.
Bro, you're distracting.
You're
I'm distracting.
You're distracting.
I'm just trying to get us, on people's For You page, man. That's all I want.
No, yeah. So on that, I only buy like. Alright, for me, it's for snacks as well. Heavily on snack. If it's snacky stuff, and I only buy if it's half priced.
Or like a decent amount.
Oh, a decent amount. Oh, a decent amount.
Do
Because
you-
I'm not. Because chips are $10 these days. $10 are fucking bad.
No.
Bro, Red Rock Deli chips.
Oh.
$6 to $8
Are you serious? You serious, man? Are you serious, bro? Are you serious?
What did he do?
What do you do?
He's known about Project Act before Project Act even went live, and he hasn't followed.
Damn. We're gonna roast Kevin on Fortnite today.
Bruh,
So
dude,
talking
you're not.
about gratitude
no
and
vac-
maybe
no-
loyalty, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Loyalty. Where is the loyalty? Where is the loyalty? But yeah, any days, anyways, bro.
But the holiday season, it's
And
it's coming, and a lot of people spend money and spend time with family, and
Yeah, dude. It's not about spending money. Like, I'm a firm believer that you don't need to spend money to have a lot of fun on the holiday season. It's about the company. It's about the people that you spend it with.
You can make more money, but you can't make more time.
I'm gonna clip that.
Who is he? You know that people worry about that too much. People worry about making money too much. Fuck making money. The money comes from everywhere nowadays.
That's true.
Especially during
Yeah.
this time. Like most people would work the whole year, and this might be the only time they get off.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Make the most of seeing your parents.
Yeah.
But my mom was working all of Christmas Day. She's like, "Oh, I gotta work," and I'm like, "I'm gonna get some overtime, get some more money."
Yeah. And it's a bit of a shame, that society, the way the system works, we obviously kind of have to go through the motion and have to survive and everything like that as well, and we should have more time to appreciate ourselves. So that's what we're talking about today,
To bring appreciation and have looking back at the year so we've
Yeah,
had so
dude.
far. And
Yeah, dude. Like, I think I definitely want to talk about, myself this year. Not being egotistic or anything, but I feel like we've had a
you want to talk about?
we've had a pretty crazy year, hey. Like, especially since mid-year when we started Project Act.
I think we started this last year. Actually, we had the idea. Well, you had the idea of it
Yeah, man.
end of last year, and we said, "Oh, we're gonna launch in March."
Launch in
We pu-
March. Yeah.
We pushed that back like a couple more months.
Yeah,
and
dude.
We finally got to the groove of things. Like what, September?
Do you guys know what Project Act was initially meant to be?
To be
Can you
honest,
explain it?
I in my mind it was just gonna be a bunch of dickheads vlogging. I was like, and I'm like, where's
Yeah.
the entertainment value in this? And then
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, we could do like a stream, like talking to people, having a
Yeah.
genuine conversation.
I
That
mean,
sounds like more.
When,
fruitful.
when I was first clued into this,
Yeah.
we were watching was it Bear in the Big Blue House,
Oh yeah.
and then
Oh,
we had
yeah.
this idea of doing learning for
For
dummies.
full learning for dummies. Yeah. That's when it like gradually evolved. That was still in the process of it transforming.
Are we the
But
dummies
yeah.
learning whenever we have a guest on?
We are the dummies learning. We're doing live for dummies ourselves. But Project Act initially was meant to be like David Dobrik, where I just fucking record all my friends getting sloshed.
Yeah,
Like,
but
super
we're getting
fast.
old now, bro. We can't do that every
Yeah.
now.
And then I changed it and I was like, okay, fuck. Everyone's kind of growing up a little bit.
You don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing.
Sorry, my mind can't compute that.
Holy
Right.
Think about it.
Fuck,
Think about
man.
it.
I'm letting it marinate.
I'm
and
letting
it's
it- I'm
not-
letting it
it's
cook,
not- it's not
bro.
letting it
No?
stick.
It ain't cooking.
No, I get what you mean though. The moment you stop being childish is when you stop being able to like.
Well, it is
enjoy
true.
life.
Like, I think people need to start being kids again, and this has been an ongoing topic for a while, hasn't it? Like, adults just becoming kid again, and stop telling adults to not become kids and to adult further. You know, that there's people out there who just enjoy their lifestyle and work better in a very positive and friendly and fun environment. I was watching Jake Paul just literally just before this on Impulsive.
Scumbag.
He's okay. I can understand where you come from.
No, he's a scumbag.
I can understand where you come from.
Scumbag.
But at the same time, like you have to respect him for the hustle. Like, cause,
I don't respect him for the hustle.
but even what he does is not easy, right? Like, if you were put in the exact same situation as Jake Paul,
yeah,
and
but
you
I
had-
feel like but I feel like every
No.
choice he's done has been for fame and be very selfish.
and that might not be true though.
Bro, but
That's
let's
an
be honest,
assumption.
like, as Disney kids, I don't think they're the best role
No,
models.
of course not. But people change.
People change, but I still don't think it's.
Nah, he's definitely hasn't
No.
changed, bro.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean,
There's so many. He's you know that crypto scam that he did, the zoo, whatever.
was
He's
that
like-
Jake
he's-
Paul?
That was
No,
Jake
Logan
Paul.
That was Logan
Oh, was that Logan
That
Paul?
was Logan Paul.
Oh, they're both the brothers scumbags. I hate them both.
I mean, yeah, like there's that.
And their
parts
dad's
where-
like a weird pedophile as well. Like,
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
no, their dad's like weird. They kiss like the
I'm gonna have
dad.
to.
The dad kisses their girlfriends, bro. It's weird.
I'm gonna have to rethink this one then, like the Balenciaga thing. This is the Balenciaga saga all over again.
No, I just don't like him as a person because he's just
Yeah.
no matter what he does, it doesn't rub me the right way.
Do I give off that vibe?
No, not you, but just
Yeah, okay.
Jake Paul because he's very fake. He fucked off his best friend because what was a controversy with his best friend? Like one of the dudes he was like trying to be more religious and he's like laughing
That's
at his
also
friend.
Logan Paul.
Oh,
In
then they're
the-
both scumbags. Jake Paul fucking fights old fighters and thinks he's a good boxer. That's bullshit, bro.
Okay. Yeah. But anyways, I've been watching that, and I've just been seeing him kind of rise up and kind of he's taken a different path anyway.
Jake or Logan?
Jake, the younger one. What's your opinion on Aiden Ross, my man?
Scumbag.
Really? Same thing? Scumbag? I think I don't like his
To be
content
honest,
as much anymore.
I still kind of think even Andrew Tate's a scumbag.
Oh, nah, he's
Yeah.
different now. Have
No,
you seen his new stuff?
it doesn't matter that he's different, but I think when you set that premise and you set the idea of like this is your personality, this is who you are.
It's very hard to. That's his brand, and it's very hard to get away from. That
Yeah,
brand.
he's like that toxic masculinity kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely feel like Andrew Tate, he comes with a good message if you were to read in between the lines a little bit. You know,
That's true.
Like not on face value.
That's true. In
Yeah.
face value, a lot of people might reject it, but at the same
Mm.
time, a good message. You shouldn't have to read into a good message.
That's a good
No,
point,
look,
but at the same time,
I just
yeah.
even like no offense, like guys like Kai Cenat, I understand they exist purely for entertainment, but do something smart.
No, dude, but Kai Cenat is very smart.
Oh, he's wholesome. I like him. He's
Yeah,
not. He's not a
Kai-
dickhead.
I
He
think
doesn't-
Kai
He's
Cenat's
wholesome, but
different,
I think
yeah.
the people are just making content nowadays where they're not focusing on the important things in life.
Yeah, and that's what we do.
There's a guy
And
for
that's
that.
why there's room
What
for us.
Thoughts on Neon?
Oh
Scumbag?
fuck yeah, no, I hate Neon, bro.
Scumbag.
Neon's
These-
next level, bro.
Scumbag.
Yeah.
You said the video of Fulcrum? He fucking greened out in Walmart and he shit himself.
Oh no way!
Dude,
Actual.
Look it up. Look
Oh,
on your
no,
phone. Go on
no,
your phone. No,
wait,
go on your
after
phone.
the stream,
Go after the stream.
After
It's
the
a
stream.
he like greens out in
Do it.
Walmart. He's like Fulcrum. Yeah. What does he say?
Fulcrum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yodi gang.
Yeah, and he like shits himself. He turns around. He puts the camera on the shelf. And he's on the floor like green the fuck out. And he turns around. His jeans have like shit on the.
Nah, bro, that's fake.
No, I'm
That's
telling
fake,
you, it's
bro. That's
fucked up.
100% that's fake. That's just for.
Anyways,
fun,
yeah.
bro.
Sorry.
That's for the
So we
clout.
got off traffic. So you were watching Jake Paul, scumbag.
Yeah, but I was talking about self-appreciation. You know, I feel like sometimes you go throughout the course of the year, and you don't really look at what has happened throughout the year. You don't really have time to let it sink in as much anymore because it's just go. Because of the way that we need money and we need things in order to continuously survive. Thoughts on Mr. Beast? Damn, we're going through all of them. Thoughts on Mr. Beast? I like Mr. Beast.
I like Mr. Beast.
I like
Nice.
Mr. Beast
Yeah.
I
only
like Mr.
because
Beast.
he went to Africa. He's actually building wells.
You got, but
No, did you?
once again, this is face value stuff. This is like these are headliners. I
No,
think
no,
once
no,
you
but-
start looking into like the content creation scene, you start to recognize like the brain behind it. You know, like the image or the brand. Like you would look at like KSI, and KSI is like on face value, he's this kind of guy, but behind the scenes, like he's working all these things together, putting it together in order to build this brand and image. You know, like that's I guess maybe I take inspiration from that. 'Cause
No, no,
I feel like I'm
look,
doing
look.
that.
I would say. Whoa! God damn!
Shit, shit, man, shit.
I do love Mr. Beast, but not for that reason.
Damn,
Look,
dude.
look. The only reason why I say that is because a lot of these guys are content creators, and they're really good at building their own brand.
Mhm.
But it's the fact that they don't use it to do anything good for the world.
Okay, yeah, there's
And
there is
that's
that.
why I use Mr. Beast as the example.
Yeah.
He does do some really crazy and over the top shit.
Mm.
But I haven't seen The Rock or any of those guys go to Africa and do something good with their money.
Oh
That's
wait,
true.
they donate to charity, surely, bro. That's
Yeah, but
the
charities-
Rockwood. The
Bro, charities
Rockwood.
are all scams.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Tax.
You know-
evasion.
I saw a TikTok yesterday, right? And they're going. They interviewed a person, volunteering or working for World Vision, and the guy was talking about how he makes $2,000 a week.
No. Off being like the guy at the shopping center, like
yeah,
$2,000.
$2,000 a week. It was like, bro, fuck off.
Oh, because it's charity, it's technically doesn't count as a. It's like charity, so it's like tax deductible.
But
No,
I don't
no, no.
know.
I think they just pay him
They
for.
just pay him for.
Well, it used to be volunteer work.
What?
Didn't it? It used to be volunteer work to have
it's
people.
always being paid.
Oh, really?
It's always being paid. I think
Ah.
they've changed the pay structure because when my friend was doing it, he used to get paid an hourly. Now they've changed it to commission.
What? It's commission based now?
Yeah, but this guy's making $2,000 a week.
That's
He reckons he makes, like, on a good day, $800 a day.
what the fuck?
Oh my
And it's like,
God.
bro, what about the money going to fucking little
Their employees for the
Little
charity.
Ubuntu.
little Ling Ling in somewhere in
You
China?
know what, dude? Holden Hiscock is actually a very smart man. He knows a lot about.
120 per day plus commissions
Mission
for World.
World Vision.
That's not bad money.
That's pretty good, man.
Mind you,
but
I always try to
it's
avoid
like
them in the shopping center.
$120.
You ever see the guys?
Dude,
like,
but that's what I
asking
mean.
for
It's even
donation?
easier for their job because you
No,
fucking
but
half the people don't even want to talk to them.
This is why I disagree with religions and charities. No, okay. So if you live in Brisbane,
Yes.
there's a group called the Goodwill Project, and the Goodwill Project run the Milton markets. They run the markets in front of the casino. They run a whole bunch of other markets, right?
Yeah.
The Goodwill Project is put down as a fucking charity.
Yes.
Why? Because now they don't have to pay any tax on any of the money that comes in.
All right, guys, we're going on a tangent. This was meant to be a wholesome, happy.
Well,
positive stream.
we're exposing
I wanted to
institutions
stay away
that are
from
using
the-
tax loopholes for benefit instead of helping out the
All I'm
community.
saying is you didn't feed me before the stream. I'm hungry, so now I gotta rant. All right, I'm hangry.
Ah, God. Okay.
Feed me
Anyways.
my dog.
Dude, okay.
The
Welcome.
Catholic
We'll restart from the start, from the top. All right. Welcome to those guys who are currently in our stream, watching, joining from the Instagram, joining from our TikTok. Actually, we didn't post on TikTok.
I did post it in the story.
TikTok story.
Yes.
Ah, what a genius. Well done.
Goodwill Project is owned by the Anglican Church.
And that's why I'm
What
Catholic.
The fuck?
That's why I'm Catholic, because the Anglican Church sucks.
Oh, God. Wow. Wow. What a dark turn this stream took. Well, back onto my main point today.
Sorry.
Self-appreciation, self-gratitude.
Oh, yes.
And even gratitude for the people around you. We live throughout our days and our life, you know, I feel like anyways, with you guys, I see
Yeah.
you guys most days, right?
Yeah, once
is
a
that
week.
not normal,
Once a week's pretty good.
right?
I try to keep in contact with friends, either through a phone call or like to see them once a week or once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, like,
Um,
but I feel like it's a thing, right? Like we see each other pretty often compared to most other
I'd
groups.
say so. I'd
Yeah.
say so.
And I would say, dude, well, yeah, at least we get a phone call, like, you know, or a text message every day. So I feel like, you know, you spend a lot of time with the people around you, and you sometimes should appreciate them and maybe take a little bit of time to yourself to acknowledge what other things that have come around and happened throughout the year.
Yeah, and I feel like this holiday season, if you guys who are watching this, reach out to your family members who you might not see very often, your relatives, and just say happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year.
I think something that we've all come together as Project Act in general, we know the small things count for a lot. You know, this whole year we've gratefully had the experience to kind of notice that we can improve on certain things, and which includes looking at the smaller things in life. It's not always about the big bold statements. It's not about the big wins. It's not about the big successes all the time, as good as it would be, and we are grateful for those moments, but we should also be grateful for the growth and for the learning experience that we get in our daily lives as well. And this mainly comes from why I'm talking about this is this year I was starting to come close to the end, and I was struggling a little bit, where I was saying, okay, you know, I've come across this whole year and I'm not really where I want to be, and my expectations are ridiculously high, as you guys know.
Yes.
You know, my expectations are stupidly high of myself.
Unnecessarily high.
Yeah,
Some might say.
Yeah, like of myself and of my friends, and which is very toxic of me. I do put a lot of pressure on these two.
But it's okay. He buys us lunch.
Yeah,
Once
you
in a
know.
while.
Arlene, can you come in? Why are you laughing?
Yeah. But yeah, like I feel as if
Yeah, no, I was trying to see what you're eating. I can smell the
it's
pasta.
bolagnese.
Oh, dude, that smells so good.
Yeah. It slaps.
Is this from last night?
Yeah. It was good, bro.
Oh.
It's really good. See, like, and even small things like that. Oh, can you turn that back on? You just
Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes us nice and yellow.
yeah.
Actually, can I try?
Makes it a little bit.
a little bit.
Yeah. But even things like this, I think this year I've moved out of home. Technically, I've become an independent person almost. Guys. Yo, where's Alan?
No, sorry. Take a step back.
Good.
Dude, just fucking munching. It's all good, yeah.
That I was happy to see for you.
Where's your mic, bro?
Sorry. Yeah, my bad. I was gonna say, something I was happy
Sorry,
to see
out
for
of
you
it.
this year was
Yeah.
you taking more gratitude with your parents, because you know I wasn't really aware of your history with your parents and your upbringing. But
Yeah.
it was good to see, you know, whenever we'd get down to Melbourne, getting to catch up with your parents and hang with them, eating with them.
I've
doing that, doing things.
I've definitely found more appreciation for my parents. Quit gatekeeping the upcoming artist. Put him on stream.
We
Oh,
don't have one.
Alan. We're talking about Alan. JKY.
He's
She
sleeping right
took my money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's trifling, friend indeed. Oh, she a gold digger from way out of town.
now. Me a
That
drag.
digs on me.
How do we keep? We got ADD.
No, keep going.
Yes, every
Gratitude,
all
yes.
three of us have ADD. We were talking about my parents. But yeah, my parents, obviously, I've had a pretty rough. Not obviously. I've had a pretty rough history with my parents, unfortunately, because they had me at a very young age. No excuses for them, but necessarily, yeah, you know, they didn't really understand how to look after somebody at that age, and
What the
they
fuck?
they were just getting used to it, and I got stuck in the middle of that, and you know, I learned a lot from that, and they learned a lot from that, and nowadays, recently, they've obviously had a really big change of heart, flipped 180. I moved away from them, not purposely, just a circumstance came about where I moved away from my parents, and they live in Melbourne and I live here in Brisbane. But yeah, I've definitely found a new appreciation for my family, and a newfound support that I didn't feel like I had back in the day.
It's good. Would you say you guys are reconciling?
Oh, I think we're past that.
Reconciling? You guys try to build a better future together?
Yeah, definitely. Like I've always wanted the best for my parents. You know, if I had reached my success, then my parents would be included in that. I never wanted to leave them out. I don't really hate them. I feel like
Do you still hold grudges? Or do you still feel a sense of they should still try to do better? Or
yeah.
you guys kind of just cleared the air and you don't have to make up for anything and you guys can just start a fresh new chapter?
This is the big thing. I feel like a lot of people nowadays hold grudges, right? Grudges is a big thing because of
Yeah, I don't
they-
go.
huh?
I don't let go very easily.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people do hold grudges, and that's okay. I respect that. I just think we should stop holding such big grudges because people can change. You know, there's a possibility for change. And also, when you're holding a grudge against somebody and you're treating somebody some way, it makes it very hard and more difficult for them to change. You know, you're actually just making the circumstances much harder for yourself and for them. So there's like not really much sense to it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
It depends. It depends how bad it is. There's obviously some situations where you put your boundaries up, right?
Well, you had a pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty rough. So do you
Yeah.
still hold the grudge, or do you just
Well,
kind of let go of it?
I don't like to hold grudges because I don't want to blame them, right? I don't want to.
Okay.
In the end, they're my parents, and I feel like yes, I've gone through that situation, but that doesn't make me who I am. Holding grudges is such a waste of mental energy, which is very, very agreeable.
I think
Yes.
life's
Yeah.
too short to hate someone.
Yeah, man.
No, I
But-
fucking
but
hate
however-
this Brazilian guy at work. No joke.
However, I think what
For
the
legal
important
reasons,
thing
that's
is that you don't have to forgive people.
yeah.
You don't have to keep people in your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's just easier to drop them than it is to hate them.
Exactly. Yeah, and I feel like that's the same thing here. Young kids nowadays, especially, and I'm gonna say this, they hold grudges because it's an excuse for them. Okay, a lot of people hold grudges so they can say that they didn't succeed or they didn't get to where they want to be, or they're not where they currently want to be because of somebody else and the circumstance that they were put in. But in reality, if you look at the actual facts of it, a majority of it is still in your decisions and in your hands and in your control. There's a lot of people that go through really tough circumstances and come out on the other side way better than they could ever imagine
Oh yeah.
on pure sheer will. And I was talking to somebody else about this recently where it's Felix. Oh my goodness, this was a great chat. Okay, hard work gets you really fucking far. All right, hard work alone, and you're a hard worker, and you're a very hard worker, right?
I'd say I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty lazy as it is now, but hard work gets you very, very far. Because Felix and I were saying how he plays music, he plays piano, yeah, and he played piano for a very, very long time, and that,
Yeah.
but he had not really much passion in it. It felt like he was forced to do it, and I feel the exact same way about my tennis, right?
Yeah.
I've spent heaps of hours on tennis, but I didn't really like it, and it still got me to a stage where I was competing at a pretty high level, and same for him. You know, he was competing at a very extraordinary level in piano as well.
Yeah.
But his brother, and then you add the passion to it. So that hard work gets you so far, and then you add the passion to it, which is his little brother, child prodigy, piano prodigy, right? And he's a freak.
Little brother.
Yeah, we never knew. Hey,
Never knew that. Yeah.
wait, we probably shouldn't share that. Don't know. But shout out to Felix and his little brother. But yeah, like if you watch that and you look at the journey of that, when you add that passion, because he just wants to go and play piano. When he's fucking not doing anything, he just wants to go and play. As for us, it was like we were forced to go out and do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, you sound like Nick Kyrgios. Dude, I am Nick Kyrgios. I'm better. I'm better than Nick Kyrgios. No, just kidding. I'm definitely not.
So you're gonna start an
Okay.
OnlyFans tour?
Dude, I might.
Does he have
You know,
OnlyFans?
but it's not for what you think.
No, he is going to start posting content.
Oh,
We'll
really?
talk about it. Yeah.
Ah, shit. My bad.
But
But
for now,
initially,
it
it-
literally is
yeah.
just like for his fans.
Yeah.
Nothing sexual.
Literally, yeah.
Is it just like behind the scenes, exclusive
like
content,
training
like how he trains?
and
Oh,
stuff.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Can't he just use like Patreon, or is that a completely different kind of thing?
I think OnlyFans has a bigger traffic flow of
That's
people
true, but
nowadays.
I feel like it's like a negative connotation.
Oh yeah, but you can change that, kind of like Yacked. Yacked has a
fair
really
enough.
bad connotation.
We had a pretty rough start.
Pretty rough start. What do you mean?
Oh,
Go, try.
Oh, as in like
Yeah.
we had no idea of where we were to take this, and now we're here. We got a pretty solid format. And
Yeah, man. I feel
it's
like
a little Sunday show. so
dude, it
people
took a
can-
long time. It's been a long time
It's
coming.
been pretty good.
I feel like only now we're starting to move.
It's good.
Do you yeah.
I'm very pleased with how we've progressed this year.
As your editor, how do you
As the editor.
as an editor as the
Yeah. Cheers,
as-
guys. Thanks.
I feel like you put in a lot of the hard work. You know, that goes a bit unrecognized. For all you guys out there, Dom actually, all the clips that you see, Dom fucking stays up at night. He cuts them together, he puts them together, puts the captions through and everything.
It's more like I edit, and when I lose steam, I play Fortnite, and I get back in. Once I get angry at Fortnite, I start editing again.
Well, Fortnite does make us rage.
Yeah, it's a balancing act. Once I'm kind of exhausted and kind of bored of editing, I'm like, all right, Fortnite. And once I'm tired of and bored of Fortnite, I'm like, all right, editing.
I'll be honest, sir, I don't rage at Fortnite because I know I'm bad. I just laugh when these guys rage.
Fuck, man, dude. I love playing Fortnite because I like the challenge.
True.
I like the challenge.
I
I
like the
like getting
challenge.
absolutely steampunked by some guy.
We
who
should
just
play.
like
We should play.
180 jump shot, fucking headshot in the
Alright, I'll
back.
get you. We'll play COD.
Ra-
we'll play-
okay, nah, but that one's too fast. But
Yeah,
at least
we
this
can
one
play
has.
COD.
I have a
Yeah.
I'm
chance.
down for COD.
Should we play what's that? Search and Destroy.
Yeah, let's play
Search and Destroy. Yeah,
Let's
let's
play
do that.
Warzone. I'm down to play Warzone.
Warzone sucks. There's so many sweats on Warzone.
Warzone's fucking great. Where was this passion with Valorant? I don't know. I actually don't know. And I feel like Valorant, I definitely had an inkling of that. Maybe when we were playing early last year. For the boys who know, we had a Clash team or a Premier team when the Premier beta was out. So Premier beta is like you make your own team and you challenge other teams
Yeah.
out there, like on a ladder system.
Yeah.
And we played the beta of it, and that was probably my peak where I was training, I was practicing, and I was doing all this shit. And then I had one day we were playing to get into the finals or whatever, and we needed fucking like one more point, and all the boys just happened to not be free on the same day, just because of whatever happened. I think David was kind of sick and tired of playing. I think one of the other boys was out with his missus and grabbing dinner, and then it fucking crumbled from there, and I lost passion for Valorant.
Damn.
Yeah, seriously.
Trash
That's
team.
tough. Valorant's good. I do like Valorant, but Fortnite is a bit more solo.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a very childish game, but you know, it seems it's good.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. really
I like
enjoy it.
fucking screaming in the mic. You fucking idiot. Anyways,
Whoa.
Fortnite the challenge, but also the company of friends around
Very
you.
much so.
Yeah, man. But
I feel like
most games have that though.
No, I feel like some games have that special camaraderie, and you find friends. Like for example, you don't know what it feels like to be in a COD clan, and after school, I have a very cool memory of after school I would play COD with my clan I was a part of, and we would just play like TDM or like team versus team deathmatch,
Yeah, see, I never
and it's
had that
just
experience.
us,
Yeah.
the boys talking shit, and then like alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow night, and then we'd play again.
True.
That's a very cool memory. It's a camaraderie. I'd play with this Aussie guy. He was like 40 years old. His kids would go to bed, and we'd play like Infected, which is like
What?
yeah. He was a team, like his name was something Bronco, and he was 40 years old. And I would play in his clan, and we would play like TDM, and the two teams of the same clan.
Wow.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
guys, you heard it here first.
I
As
was
a young
groomed.
child, Dom was groomed.
That was groomed. Same for WMMT clans.
What's
yeah,
that?
that's
Women.
Wangum Midnight Maximum Tune,
Oh,
the driving game. Kevin's really fucking good at that.
He
as
is
well.
very good. I saw him in Sydney. and I was
Yeah,
like,
dude,
whoa,
he's-
this guy's smoking people.
He's a freak.
Is it
bro.
fun because like you go into an actual arcade and then you actually
Like,
catch up
hang out
and meet
yeah.
up?
Dude, they record videos. There's a whole YouTube
Really?
channel for him. Yeah, it's
Well,
crazy.
like
The whole
dudes down in
tournaments,
Sydney and Melbourne, they get together and do the
like car meets or
no, no,
like.
DDR, and they like full shuffle
Dude,
on
that's
the
what
DDR
Kevin does
machines.
too. Kevin does that as well. Dude, Kevin does everything. No,
Hey
no
ladies,
kidding.
Asian Legacy is single. I'll put that out there.
Who? Asian what?
Legacy.
Asian Legacy.
What do you think I said?
Oh no, I thought you said something about Asian legs. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, Asian legs are sexy. Dude.
Yeah, dude. That's actually that's what I heard. But yeah, like going back on what we were saying. Slow
Okay.
come up. Yeah, slow come up.
Slow
for-
come up. It's good. I
Project
think
Games.
I told my partner this the other day. It's I feel like the positions have switched. At the
Mm.
start, you were the one who was like, "We need more views. We need fast growth now." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, it's okay. It's chill. It's chill. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. We'll grow eventually." And then the moment that I kind of saw the taste of like good views, I'm like, "We need more views now. We need more views." And then you're like, "No, Dom, we're doing really well. Because the moment those two videos popped up, I'm like, "We need more views now.
Yeah.
This is bullshit."
It's hard, It's like that perspective thing. It's like when you don't know how many views you can get, it's like you want more views. Or for my position, I was like, I want more views. But then when you get a taste of it, you're like, okay, now I want it even more. It's like fucking the treats, bro.
Yeah, social media is addictive, bro. I can see why all these like Instagram, like what do you call it? Influencers.
social media content creators.
Yeah, they love this just like posting about like and getting the likes. I think it definitely plays on your brain about like.
Yeah, it's addictive.
Will,
dude.
what's
You guys ever watched that episode of Black Mirror?
I don't.
Is
watch
it the one
Black
with
Mirror.
likes?
Yeah, the one with the likes, and it's like a whole social credit system.
No.
Oh, it's like
Based
China.
Yeah, like China, and
What?
it's like
Did you want to explain it to Brandon first?
Yeah,
though?
yeah. Can you give me a
basically,
rundown?
It's just an episode of Black Mirror where people would only interact with people with a certain rating, and because you would go around and you would give people ratings based on your interactions with them.
So like above people's, you could like they have like a hovering like hologram above your head, and when it say like 4.5 stars, and you could rate like you can rate someone through these like holographic glasses.
So then you could also
What?
see like the number of like connections that they have. It would be like the
Wow.
equivalent of likes.
So it's like just all open.
So it's like
Yeah.
social media, but like in AR, so
Wow.
augmented reality.
in real life.
And so, what will you say? Will it like it affects how, like dopamine levels? And, like,
Dopamine rush. Like imagine just getting a dopamine rush because you're
Mm.
like, oh man, all I see is like.
I-
got, like,
I
five
do
stars.
get that. I do get that because sounds like a international movie plot.
it's called Black Mirror.
It's called Black Mirror, and it's probably international, and it's actually on Netflix. But I get that, dude. When I post videos and it doesn't even go viral. It's just going well, and the amount of likes that come through, like my TikTok, I turned off the notifications. What? Ayo, Miso Beef is on Fortnite. Who's Miso Beef?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who Miso Beef is. I'll have a look later, bro.
Sounds kind of yummy.
Yeah,
I'm hungry.
dude, I'm kind of hungry. Ramen, guys?
What's it?
I'm good, bruh. I'm good. I tried your beer the other day. That
What's it?
fucking tasted ass.
No.
Okay.
I'm not a drinker.
Yeah. So
But yeah, like, dude, my fucking TikTok. You open my TikTok up and it's just like, repost, whatever, and it's just fucking
Yeah.
scroll. And you
But-
scroll. There's so many of them.
Here's the important thing. Just don't forget, you can get dopamine from other things in life as well. I think
Exactly.
sometimes,
Mm.
because becoming a social content creator,
Mm.
you're probably gonna be focusing and keeping your eyes set on trying to hit these targets
Mm-hmm.
with the I guess the size of the audience that you reach, right?
Chewing on the couch.
But I think coming back to what Andy Hector was saying last week,
Mm.
he needed to have that break. He needed to have that break to get away from everything and to just work on himself
Yeah,
a little bit.
dude,
To kind of just realize that, hey, you're not just this machine that's built to just scroll the internet for days on end.
I don't
You're
think the
human.
human brain was created to absorb so much information at one time.
It was
Nah, it wasn't. It probably wasn't. And that's why it's, yeah, as I said, really. Ayo, Mr. Beast is on Fortnite. Oh, the skin.
Oh,
I'm buying it.
hey,
But yeah, like, I think it's just become so normal for us now just to kind of like skip through, and we don't actually absorb majority of the information, you know, and that's why it's really difficult to make content nowadays for what we make, because people don't actually want to fucking sit there and watch it. You know what I
No.
mean? It's because it's not funny or it's not entertaining, but content wasn't initially like that, you know, it wasn't always like that.
I remember when I was 13 years old, I would come home from school and I would watch YouTube videos that were 20 minutes long. I had no issues.
Yeah, right?
And now, if I see one of my subscribed channels that I used to watch back in
Mm.
the day, they post like a new like video essay or like there's video breakdowns,
Mhm.
and it's more than like 10 minutes, I can't watch it.
Yeah, dude.
It's fucked my brain up.
Seriously.
I
TikTok,
can barely watch
Yeah.
movies. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
if it's
A
unless it's something
movie-
you really want to watch, but if it's just like a movie, like someone put it on, you
It's
can't.
mid, bro.
Nah, like honestly, even new movies sitting inside a cinema, like,
Yeah.
really racks my brain out.
My
Really?
my attention span has fucking gotten way worse. Way worse. I think.
Okay, so how do we fix this, guys? Let's brainstorm.
How do we fix this? Dude, go touch grass, bro.
Go on a dopamine fast.
Yeah, dude. Like, seriously.
Literally just cut it all out. But then it also means cutting out vapes, which is gonna be kind of hard.
Anyone
Yeah,
remember
Vanos Gaming. I used to watch Vanos Gaming after
Really?
school every day, and his videos were about 15 minutes long, and I would watch it thoroughly and enjoy it thoroughly. And now I watch like video game like montages, and I can't sit through more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, dude.
So-
I find that social media has fucked my brain completely. I get
So,
what you
Will,
mean.
would you say that the key is to just go on a dopamine fast? No social media, no dopamine levels for like at least 2 days.
Pretty much.
Should we try that? Should we lock ourselves in this house
Nah,
and
it's
just
gonna be like a week
a week?
or 2 weeks.
So
Yeah.
delete TikTok, delete Instagram, Facebook, YouTube for a week, and just
That's a
just-
quick fix, though. But you can easily, like, I definitely believe in going out and enjoying something else, like going to play, like we play bowling and shit like that. You
No,
know,
no, but
like,
it's pretty much
yeah.
just not touching your phone. It's not touching your phone.
yeah,
It's not touching technology. It's pretty much going back to caveman days,
yeah,
where drive your car and do that sort of stuff because you still need to get around, but try to reduce the amount of technology that you use. Because when you think about it, when we're bored, what's the most common activity that we go and do when we're bored.
Let's go
You know-
camping for a week. I'm not shitting in a hole, bro.
We're gonna
Let's-
pull up our
I
phone
love camping. Fuck
and we're
you.
gonna hop into TikTok.
Yeah. I
Camping's
definitely I haven't. I think more as a content creator now, if we can even call ourselves that.
No, we're just a bunch of dickheads online,
Yeah.
bro.
Did.
Hey, Alan.
Oh, what's up, Alan?
Hello.
Damn.
But yeah, like in all, I think as content creators, I was a big content consumer. I watch content everywhere. All right, and like whether it's YouTube, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Instagram, whatever, I was always looking at some sort of content. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like I don't look at Instagram as much. I definitely don't, and I don't watch TikTok as often. So definitely thank you for that glamping. I appreciate that.
We'll do that. There's
Yeah.
actually a toilet.
Bro, in Queensland, there's so many good spots that you can camp with toilets in a shower.
Oh yeah.
You get to you can get to all
Oh, the
dams.
Ivanhoe Dam. They have like the pitched up pre-made tents. They have shower. They have a shower facilities. But at the same time, you can still have the camping experience and go fishing. Should we do that?
I guess
That sounds like a fun time.
Yeah.
Especially don't do it in summer though. It's too hot.
Go during
Go
winter.
go spring,
For
spring
sure.
or winter. Because we went to Ivanhoe Dam with my boys to go camping there, and it was really fun. We got stuck in the middle of nowhere, but it was fun.
Is it the day that someone stripped naked?
No.
But you can also just drive your normal car in, which is
Yeah,
a
exactly.
cool part.
But yeah, so slow growth for Project Act this year has been a bit tough in terms of even getting our foot through the door.
I think it's like comparison thing again. It's just like I see this one. I see this one new business on TikTok that's growing very fast.
Choco Tat.
Actually, yeah. We'll say I don't want to say I'm jealous, but I compare myself to them because they're doing really, really well. And congrats to them. Congrats to Choco Tap.
Yeah.
I think they're doing something. Their social media's doing really, really well.
Well, they have the secret sauce, whatever it is, like
Chocolate.
Chocolate. It's literally chocolate and strawberries.
But yeah, like I feel like that's the thing as a content creator. If you once you learn it and you pick it out, you can make any sort of content.
Yeah.
Like one challenge that I want to do is not make an account, but make videos where my face is not in it and it's just a hook line or something. If you can reel someone in with your words
Okay,
and
should we
just
do that one
pull-
now?
right now.
Well, I'll edit it. Go.
All right, right here.
Go.
Obese people need to lose weight. Boom.
Okay, cool. We're gonna get cancelled. We're gonna get cancelled.
Yo, what the fuck?
Boom. See, and we just hooked in 15 different viewers, just like
They're
that.
like, what the fuck did we just look into?
What do you mean?
But yeah, no, because like I'll see the stuff online, and I'm like, they're doing really well. Why aren't we doing as well as them? Or like, the comparison thing. It's not that I have any negative feelings towards them. It's just that, damn, they have the secret sauce. They literally have the chocolate sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like you don't need to compare yourself because at the end of the day, what do? They're selling a product,
Yeah.
and they're selling a product that everyone knows. Everyone knows strawberries. Everyone knows chocolate.
Mm.
You see that? You see that visually?
No.
They're already hooked in, right?
No.
Whereas they watch one of our videos, they need to sit through the first 15 seconds to actually understand what the fuck it is that we're
Yeah,
talking
I can
about.
guarantee you half the
True.
people that were in the stream from the start have left. Have definitely
Look at the numbers.
have
there.
left. But that's okay. And
That's okay.
I think we're completely okay with that more than ever. More than ever, the views don't really count for much. Okay, the views are nice to see that people are engaging. We look at it from a different perspective now, where it's like, oh, when people are watching, and we're happy for people to watch because that means more people might be learning and educating and actually finding it interesting.
2 viewers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
because
whole
even
viewers.
for us,
It's been on for 44 minutes. Goddamn.
At the end of the day, for us, we're using this to make content anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And
yes.
especially towards the end of the holiday season, we
Mm.
went into it not having too high of an expectation anyway, because you know that everyone's on holidays or everyone's busy, everyone's doing something.
Yeah, this week we knew that everyone's gonna be pretty busy anyway, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yo, Holden, have you seen Marvel Cloak and Dagger?
But I feel like there's something sus.
Bruh.
Nah, it's shit. It's mid.
Is it? It's not
Fresh
good.
grass.
But yeah, like, and that's what I mean. I think a message that I can give to everybody right now, especially if you want to start making some sort of content of anything.
Just do it.
Wait, what? I'm back, but you got a topic I wasn't interested in. So on YouTube, especially, I'm gonna click on something else. Fuck.
We need titties, guys.
Bruh,
We need
yeah, dude.
titties.
I feel like holding his cock only joins when there's females on the stream, bro. Bro, I don't want you anyway, man.
Bro, I got a bistro idea for you.
I don't want you anyway. It's all good, bro. Go have your meat pie and sauce.
Wow, calling him out.
Bro, I got you, man. I got you. But anyways, we yeah, I feel like we don't have as much expectation nowadays. Maybe you do. You were saying that maybe it's rising.
It's rising a little bit, and I don't know what it is, but I've just been more critical of the stuff that we're putting out.
How so? Can you explain?
Oh, just like for example, like with our interviews with our not interviews, but our conversations with I had with our guest, right? It feels more of an interview than a
Fight me, bro. Fight me,
Extreme.
bro.
Wait, do you guys wanna see Dominica?
Yeah, dude. We can give you Dominica the LG.
Dominica is getting her back blown out right now, so unfortunately she can't come to the stream. But yeah, I'm more critical of it. I don't know what it is, but like for example, what the fuck? What? You want me to finish?
Yeah, my bad.
like for example, I don't know. Do you feel like it will as well? Like our conversations don't feel like conversations; they feel like interviews with our guest, and it's not a two-way street of talking. It's just a Q&A kind of thing. And I feel like towards the end, I can see the guest getting tired of always talking and not being able to just listen and sit back and have a chat. What are you guys' thoughts like?
Well, recently I had a chat with Connor Riley.
Shout out Connor
shout out-
Riley. He's got a really big back.
Brisbane PM on TikTok. Check out what $250 a week could afford you in Ipswich.
Couple box and a nala, bro.
But seriously, like I was talking to him and he was saying we should get actually like on Apple Podcast or something on Spotify, just because he enjoys listening to it whilst in the background. So it's a mix. Some
Okay, we could probably
yeah.
we could somehow do
We can
that.
do both.
Or
We can do
maybe
both.
we just get him to fucking get YouTube Premium, bro. That's
No
what I'm
one
saying.
uses YouTube Premium.
No, but
I
it's
use
like,
YouTube Premium and it's lit.
But then the issue with that is like if we're gonna do a podcast style, we need to be constantly talking about topics.
And
Yeah.
we do. We don't shut the fuck up, bro. Every now and then we wheeze a little bit, but it's all good.
Yeah.
But I feel like Connor Riley liked Anti-Hectic Stream because it had that
There's
really
meat,
good,
There's meat in it. Yeah.
that real good detail. It kind of sunk into him. It gave him a lot of education in terms of what to do with his life and where he's going and all that stuff. As for some people would enjoy our stream with Nugget, where it's a bit more casual and it's a bit more
Yes.
fun. It's a bit more, but it still has that little hint of spice in between.
Spice.
For the most part, it is somewhat still an interview, right? Because they're
Yeah.
our guests.
That's
and
true,
we're
that's
trying
true,
to
yeah.
Get as much information as we
of
can out of them.
Learning
Yeah.
for dummies.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
That's
we're the
learning-
dummies.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
fair
we're
enough.
and the guys who done it, and that's something we preach. Is if you look up to somebody and you're inspired by somebody, do what they do. Try and do what they do. Work as hard as they do because
Yeah.
they're obviously there. You know, like we look up to Pete or we look up to Andy's and stuff like that for building a big brand and a big image. And I don't know if you guys do, but I do.
Well, I certainly admire. I certainly
maybe,
admire
yeah.
them because they've built something that's never been done before that I've known.
Mm.
You know, usually when you see people that have made brands or they've made stuff, it's like in the Americas, it's in the Europe, it's in whatever, but they're so close to home.
Mm.
You never think that people from where I've grew up in or the country I grew up from can make a business like a multi-million-dollar business.
Dude, yeah, you wouldn't imagine.
No, you
right?
wouldn't imagine. It's
Yeah.
kind of it's like what you said. Unless
Mm.
you're exposed to it, you don't know what the sky's the limit. Kind
Yeah,
of thing, you know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah. How did you get into it actually? Because you have a very similar mindset to me, where you can see that like endless potential in anything. You could I could throw you a tennis ball, and we could probably try and make a business out of tennis ball.
Like ping pong shows
Right.
in Thailand.
Yeah. For some but where did you get that from? Where'd you pick it up from?
I just like money.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. I also talked to a mate of mine about that, where it always starts off with the money. You know, it always starts off with the money, and it gives you like that drive and that like ambition, and then from there you kind of I think it's like you work a job so much and you keep trying to make more money,
Yeah.
and then you realize there's not much time. Like there's not enough time to keep working a job and doing it, and you venture out and you try and explore other ways, right? Or you give up. So there's two sides.
I think for me, it's more so seeing the ingenuity that other people have been able to find.
Yeah.
And I think for me, it's the whole idea of finding something that you're passionate about as a career. Because if you're really passionate about that thing, you can always find a way to monetize it. And so for me, I think that's where it comes from, where I see these ideas that could, be potential opportunities that you could follow up with to actually grow something from that. And so I think there's a business in anything and everything.
Yeah, especially nowadays. Hey, it's so fucking easy to make money nowadays.
I saw
It's
on-
ridiculous.
I saw on ABC, they did some interview thing, and there was a private investigator who was on the show talking about like side hustles. And this private investigator, what he does is that he goes to funerals, crashes them, and
And
exposes secrets.
Yeah.
And so he's hired on behalf of the recently deceased to crash their own funeral to let them know secrets and to, put it all out in the open after they're dead. So there's, he was talking about how the most common one would be like a dude hiring him to go to the funeral to out his best friend and his wife sleeping together.
Oh,
Scenarios like that.
oh,
Bit sad.
no.
It's a bit rough, but it's just like, dude, who would have thought you could make money crashing people's funerals? Like that is such a weird fucking thing to do.
Yeah.
Not me.
And I can imagine, like, bro, the amount of balls and guts that it'd take to actually get up there and actually be like, hey,
You could get jumped.
yeah.
Bro, you never know. Yeah,
You might be the one in the hole with the deceased.
that's terrible. Yeah, his burst mate hitting his wife. Yeah, love that shit. Dude, sick sense of humor, bro.
Should we do that?
Sick sense of humor.
But yeah, I mean, like,
Wait a minute. What'd you say?
as in, like, should we do that? As in, like, we should make a business of like us outing people at funerals.
Oh, okay.
No, what do you think I was saying? What the hell?
But-
Ew.
Main point of that, all right. Stop caring about the money. Okay, when you look for a job, okay, I think there is a part of it that is the money, okay, but the money doesn't mean everything because there's so many ways to make money. You could, as we said, there's so many things that when you get so good at it, you can value it at whatever you want, right? It could be something that seems like the most normal fucking job, and you could still get paid a lot of money for it,
I
okay?
wanna go home.
Find
Yeah, he
something
just
that you're
left there.
passionate about, and you'll find a way to monetize it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, so like if you're looking out for a side hustle there, if you're looking out for a job, like you don't always have to look at the money because there's way to progress. At first they might list it and they might advertise it as something that doesn't pay you much, but if you work your way up the ranks, you could be getting paid quite a bit. All right, and same goes the other way. Something could advertise to pay you a lot up front, and there's no potential for growth. There's no room to move. So you definitely want to be looking into something like that. Don't be worrying too much about the money. We've had Alice come home.
Alice's keys is...
She's 4 months old.
She's fondling the dog in a weird way. Why is he so happy?
It's a she.
She wasn't this happy when she saw me.
No,
That's
me
ridiculous. Yeah. But yeah, going back to passions, I think also one big thing for us as well. Hey, holding his cock, bro. That's my sister-in-law.
too. Alice, you wanna say hi?
Dude, this guy, bro, he's getting.
Do you like water?
Damn, bro.
Warthogs. What does this go into?
I don't want to know, bro. I don't want to know. Someone ban him. Hey, we need to moderate in chat. Someone ban him quick, man.
Do you like
Someone ban
warthogs?
this guy, bro. We could be. Oh, bro. No. This guy. But yeah, I think another thing about appreciation for what we're doing in our life. Pumba is a warthog. Yeah.
Wait, is Pumbaa the warthog from?
Lion King.
Yeah, for the Lion King.
Oh, I thought
Lion
Pumbaa
King.
was like the little meerkat thing.
No,
No,
bro.
that's a meerkat.
That's Meerkat. No, from the Lion King you're talking
Yeah,
about. No,
That's a meerkat.
no, his name's not Meerkat though. It's
Oh.
Pumbaa and. No, I can't remember
Oh,
his
I
name, bro.
forgot.
I can't remember his name. But yeah, going back to passions, I think one thing that we can be really appreciative of this year is we've gotten to the ability and the chance to follow, what we want to do, more than anything, and we've actually had the time to figure that out. So I quit my job at the start of the year. I fortunately had the circumstance or the situation that I was able to leave and kind of pursue my passion in content creation or whatever it is. And at that time, I didn't really know what it was, and I just took a moment to really ask myself some deep and meaningful questions, which it takes sometimes. Ask yourself those questions. They're very confronting at first, and it's a bit hard because you don't want to know what you're doing wrong, and you don't want to know that you're not in the place that you want to be. But you definitely have the ability to if you actually try and find out, and that's what
Yeah.
all of us have had the chance to do.
It's like, do you like men? It's a very confronting question.
Yeah, man. Do I like men? I still don't know, to be honest. I still don't know. It's Timon. Timon's the little meerkat guy.
Timon. Yeah.
I just want to say that everyone's actually bi-curious. Because if you think about it, you can't cut it unless you try it. And if you've never tried it, you actually never know.
Hey, I'm still thinking if I'm interested in Will or not. But yeah, how do you feel?
But Ben, I like him. Like,
Just
that's
be
fine.
clear, you'll be the bottom right.
Yeah, I feel like Will's definitely a top, or at the very least a power bottom.
Going back, going back to you.
Yes, yes,
You've
Brandon.
had the opportunity to kind of go back into a little bit of editing, filmmaking, which is something that you kind of look back into.
Yes.
Back in the day when you came out of high school.
Yes,
How do you feel about it now?
I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah.
It's a very fun thing I
Yeah.
do.
Honestly, has it reignited anything? Are you still thinking about, maybe like what kind of profession, what career you could go into?
I don't think about maybe I could be an editor for a big film. I just enjoy doing it.
Is that what you kind of wanted? Like that was your dream to make a big film? 'Cause
No,
we could make a Netflix
well,
series.
my
Is that good enough for you?
my idea was I was gonna be working on films. That
Yeah.
was my thing. I was a very creative person.
With like Lucasfilms?
not Lucasfilms, but like just films in general.
Yeah.
And I guess working for Project Gag, it's not that I want to kickstart a career in film straight away. It's I want to keep building this thing
Yeah.
that we have.
Yeah. Yeah, we see it more as like a
It's
a
literally
project.
a
It's
project,
literally a
yeah.
project,
and I
right,
want to
yeah.
see how far this thing can go. If it breaks down next week, then so be it. But if we can keep going for the next 2 or 3 years, that's fucking awesome.
Do you think about that? Did you think about sometimes if it were just to fucking end?
I do, but at the same time, I see the potential and the people that support us. It's very comforting knowing that there is longevity to what we are doing.
Dude, I feel like when I meet people, so I should stop swearing, to be honest.
That's fine. Fuck it.
When I meet people, I don't want to let them down.
Okay.
Like that's something that goes through my head. When I go out and people say it's Project Act,
Yeah, but then that expectation is what fucks you over.
yeah, I know, but I don't feel like there's expectation. I just feel I have this drive. When people say that, I'm like, well, if I stop now, then everyone will know that we stopped, and like I'm letting a lot of people down. Do you know how many people we get? And I'm very, very grateful for this as well. This is something huge, and I will talk about this a little bit later. Like, there's a lot of people that are actually inspired by what we do, and we take it for granted. I feel like when we sit around here and we're just doing our own thing and we're just enjoying it, we never really take into account that there actually are people who listen. We have the expectation that it's gonna hit like 100,000 views or whatever, right? And we assume that not really many people will take into it because we're looking at the end goal.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that watch our content and are inspired by it and say that I'm actually taking action in my life because of you, and because I've watched what you're doing, and it's maybe inspired me to go figure things out and understand more about myself.
That's good.
Yeah, that's something.
But
we
I've
should
never
be really
experienced that
grateful for.
before. No, because obviously you've met people at the clubs or
Yeah,
whatever.
you don't come out with me. That's why.
I'm old, man. I
Excuse
like
me?
I like to stay indoors, and I'm 22 now, and look, I'll be 22 soon, and I'm getting old.
I told him to come out with me, and I'll show him drinks. I'll do everything. All you gotta do is fucking stand there, bro. And he's
Bro,
like,
why don't I get that offer? What the fuck?
"Cause I know you're a busy man. I know you're a busy man, bro.
What? No, look. I think at the end of the day, when we first talked about doing this, we talked about just doing it for ourselves. And worst case, it was the fact that we would actually give it a shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Worst case, we would know that, even if we failed, we had something to be proud of, and that was the fact that we actually gave it a shot.
We
I'm
gave
not-
it a
I'm
leap
not-
of faith.
I'm not letting it fail though. What if I? What? Okay. Would you guys be super mad at me where it not that it looks like it's crashing and burning?
No, but it's like, no, hey, put it this way. How many times have you come to me and you just been like, I just want to give up?
Okay.
It's not working. The
Yeah,
way.
but
I
like-
count 3 times.
And then, and then how many times did I just fucking roast you? and just
Yeah, I'm
say, "Bro,
22.
I know that's not
Yeah.
you. Just don't give up just yet. Because
Yeah.
you see all these guys that have had a really fast, exponential
Growth. Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
growth.
Yeah.
And so, like, for example, Chuck a Tap, right? And seeing their social, and just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right.
No hate. We actually respect him, and I admire him a lot.
But
If
it's
you
like-
guys want to be on our show, feel free to let us
Hit him
know.
up.
But people grow at different rates. But then you see all the other guys on YouTube, and you think about, like, even Ryan Higa.
Mm-hmm.
He took
He
years
took
to
years.
Really?
Years and years.
I feel like
grow.
I feel like he blew up so
He
fast.
started making
Because
videos in
you saw
06.
his content
Yeah.
where,
It was peaking.
how to be a ninja,
Yeah,
how to
yeah,
be
yeah,
this,
yeah,
how to
yeah.
be that. It was actually getting a lot of views.
Yeah.
But you should have seen all his content before that.
True.
He only became a #1 YouTuber. He started making videos, I believe, 06 or 07, whenever, or 08. So I think we'll be generous. 08.
Mm.
He only became a #1 YouTuber in 4 years in 2012.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I didn't know
it took
that.
him 4 years to become, and he only held that spot for like 6 months,
Oh.
and then someone else
shit.
took over. PewDiePie started making videos, and I believe, when did Slenderman come out? Slenderman the game. He became famous off that, like 2009. He became the most #1
No,
subscribed YouTuber.
Slenderman was like 2011, bro.
Yeah, but he became the number one
Yeah.
YouTuber in 2015. So even
Wow.
then, 4 or 5 years, a lot of people YouTubers do it.
Damn.
I think it's, you know what it is? It's the illusion of TikTok and Instagram that people
Same thing, that fast-paced
yeah,
shit,
the
hey.
fast-paced growth. Whereas YouTube, it just takes so much
But
longer.
see, even
Mm.
then, people will delete the old content.
Mm.
You don't really see the grind, the hustle that they did
Yeah.
to get to where they were.
Then how do you feel about the people? So we talk about this and we say, focus on the long-term stuff. Focus on the slow growth. Focus on the journey. Focus on the grind, and the passion that it takes to get to where you're going. Because you learn to appreciate the hard work that it takes when you get there, right?
Yes,
But there's a lot of people out there. How Niga Higa hasn't uploaded in 3 years.
he's rich, son. He's rich.
He
He's
made
got,
it.
He's got a mansion in Las Vegas. He's rich.
He really-
Focusing on streaming.
yeah.
But
But yeah, there's a lot of people that advertise that quick growth. If you sign up with me and you buy my course, I can guarantee you that you're gonna be
Yeah.
wealthy in this short amount of time, whatever. What do you think about those people?
She pee on your bed.
Oh, she
sorry.
got too excited.
Yeah, it's the laundry's in there.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, naughty. And now he's only a 1K Andy on Twitch. Ah, damn.
Dude, that's oh, this is a big thing too that's happened recently on social media. Like people say falling off. Myth,
Who's Myth?
the Fortnite guy,
Who?
TSM Myth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like he used to average fucking ridiculous amounts of viewers on stream,
Yeah.
right? And now he's at a point where he's only, got 50 viewers.
Mm.
But even the best content creators know, and I'm not sure about the new ones like Aiden Ross and Kai Cenat. They've had like a pretty good growth, like
Yeah.
quite like steady anyway.
Yeah.
But the big streamers know that have been in the game for the last 2-3 years. No, it goes like this. You have those dips and dives where people just aren't watching.
Yeah.
Right, and I feel like the same thing for us. We have some videos that we post that only have 800 views,
Yeah.
and then there's some videos that we post that get 2,000 views. It's constantly dipping and diving, and if you can't go through that, then you're not built for it. Yeah, you're never gonna be built for it, and you'll never really sit down. But yeah, back to my question: what do you think about those people that sell that quick and instant results?
Oh, it's
it can happen. But
Scam.
it's 1 in a million.
scams.
right.
You know who I actually respect a lot, and I read up on it. And I saw a couple of videos on it.
Sam Sulek.
No, the guy who started Gymshark. He was
I
like
haven't heard of him.
he was like 17 years old. He started from his room,
Yeah.
and now he owns like Gymshark. He still owns it.
He's a billionaire.
Yeah, he's a billionaire.
Really?
He's
Yeah,
still
of,
majority
yeah,
owner of
yeah.
Gymshark.
Wow.
And
Is Gymshark that big? Really?
huge.
Wow.
And it started from this guy.
Why do you have to whisper huge?
And it's huge. And it started from this 17-year-old's bedroom.
17-year-olds. Okay, and what Project X starting on a couch?
Pretty much.
Hell yeah.
So that's more inspiration.
Myth is averaging 200 views. There you go. So it's picked up a little bit. I think at one stage it was 50 views. Yeah, and it was not miserable. I feel like he's still making money elsewhere. It's not that bad, but it's hard to not look at that and make it the limelight of everything.
Is it because he's not changing with the times? Like,
It could be anything, man. It could just be there's other content creators that people are into, you know. But he was 20-30K originally on Twitch. He fell off and he switched platforms.
damn.
Yeah, there you go. And Aiden Ross went through that. When
Yeah.
he switched initially, people didn't switch with him. And then on top of that, the new day and age, they like that IRL streaming shit, you know. They like the
Yeah.
question it. Like, obviously, Myth isn't doing that. The gaming streaming community has definitely died off a lot.
I
It's
remember.
either gambling or
Yeah,
IRL.
but
shit.
see, now the IRL streams, it's caused a whole other issue.
Oh, yes.
Because you had
Yes.
streamers like that guy that went to Japan and was just harassing people on the
Oh
street.
yeah.
Yeah. Even Neon, you know, sometimes he doesn't. I guess not to the general public, but sometimes it can be a bit of a nuisance, unfortunately. And
Yeah.
that HS TikToky and fucking Zerka fight, you know,
yeah.
yeah, HS
Yeah.
TikToky or whatever, and then and Zerka, like they just did a random brawl on the streets of wherever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like that's
Adam
so
Gilchrist.
Bro,
crazy.
it is not Adam Gilchrist. Adam Gilchrist is a fucking cricketer.
He's
and
a
he's
cricketer.
trolling.
Yeah,
Holding
bro.
his cock is trolling.
Wait, hold
Yeah,
on. Let me
dude.
have a look. Let me
It's-
look.
Bro,
But yeah,
Adam
man.
Gilchrist is a cricketer.
Or the guy that owns Kick streaming.
Hmm.
I probably can't say this on Twitch. Kick.
But even
No, he's a cricketer, bro.
Yeah,
He's a cricketer. This guy's
Yeah.
trolling.
it's like
he lives in Melbourne. He's like based in Melbourne. So Kick streaming
your-
is actually from Melbourne, and Stake is from Melbourne too. But Stake is banned in Australia for
Yeah.
online gambling. But yeah, continue.
Oh no, so it's Benjamin David Francis.
that's him.
And he founded the company in 2012. He was born in 1992.
1992. So I'm 24 now, and that would be 7 years. So he's 31 now. Is
So
it?
you know the you know
So-
that tight grey shirt that I wear?
Yeah.
That's from his first
Drop.
ever drop.
Really? Wow, you were into it back then.
So I flew down to Melbourne with my sister
Yeah.
for the I
Like
think it was
warehouse sale.
first Arnold Expo in
Oh.
Australia,
Oh,
damn.
and they were there.
oh.
First ever drop. So you had guys like Steve Cook, Matt Ogus, like these like the OGs.
Wow.
Like Jeff Side, they're all there,
Jeff Side here.
and it was.
Is your fucking the fucking Dragon Ball haircut? Yeah, not Jeff Side.
Oh god.
I got a photo of Rich Piana. I had a photo. With,
he actually, before he
Ronnie
died?
Coleman, yeah,
God
Phil
damn.
Heath.
Damn.
It was cool.
Damn. I can see why you're jacked.
But then it's like that was way back then, and you can
Mm.
see the amount of time that takes them to grow these things.
Mm.
Years and years and years.
You earn a lot of respect when you realize how much work it takes to get
Yeah.
there. You know, especially with what we do now, it is not easy to even.
And there's
get
a
in that
time now, I
position.
think with Gymshark too, they've kind of
Mm.
like slowly. There was a point where they embraced like everyone's the positivity and like
Mhm.
what do you call it, like not stop body shaming, whatever.
Yeah.
And obviously that didn't work for their clientele and like
Mhm.
their audience.
Mhm.
So they fucking got what's his name, David Lade back on as a creative director, and boom, they're back in the fucking like,
Really?
shredded dudes and fucking instead of like
Wow, insane.
instead of accept everyone,
Yeah,
whatever bullshit.
yeah.
So.
Whoa. Yeah,
Well,
I,
but
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you
I know,
what
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
That could get you cancelled, bro. But yeah.
Adam Gilchrist is
Oh,
like
F45.
F45 is failing as well. Have you heard that?
It's
Yeah.
going downhill.
It's going
fast.
downhill.
Yeah.
They used to pop
unfortunately.
everywhere, and now
Yeah.
they're just going downstairs.
Well, gym number one.
There's not even worlds anymore. There's a powerhouse gym. So get this right.
yes.
I'm not sure if anyone knows this, but David Jones of Garden City closed, right? That's gonna be a powerhouse gym.
A
In-
gym in a
In
shopping
the
center.
Shopping center. They have that. They have that
honestly,
in Gold Coast.
it sounds like a really bad idea because it means that you can only go during certain hours because there is no back.
There is
I-
a backdoor entry where the where the bus station is undercover car park.
Or true.
Yeah.
It actually would be.
Yeah, so there would be a back
David Jones.
entrance. So they probably just
Number-
make that the main entrance or
Entrance.
whatever,
Yeah.
and then make a separate shopping entrance from the outside.
So there's gonna be a gym in a shopping at Garbo.
Yep.
Ugh. When you put it that way, bro.
That's kind of is it what's it called? What's it called? Powerhouse Gym. There's one
Powerhouse
in
Gym.
There's
Logan,
There's
right?
one
On the way
down-
to like IKEA.
Yeah.
I think Underwood or Springwood.
Near
Is that one
BMW.
any good? Is that like another franchise that's popping
Look,
up?
a lot of
or-
people moved
Mm.
from Worlds to there
Really?
to train.
Wow.
But look, at the end of the day, even like Fitness Cartel, right?
Mm.
The guy that owns Fitness Cartel proved that you don't have to change the secret sauce.
No, you just got to
You
market
just
it.
gotta market. You
Yeah.
gotta do the same things. You just
Yeah.
gotta be consistent.
Yeah, and this is where inspirations and imitations come along as well.
Yeah.
There's a big thing, I think, initially on the content space or in space, like in the world in general. It's like when you copy somebody, it's like there's fucking terrible thing, and it shouldn't be like that. You know, if your idea is good enough that somebody wants to take inspiration from it, it's like this guy's made it, and I really like what he does, so I'm
Be
gonna.
fine.
Yeah, it's exactly right. It's not. I'm not trying to steal your clients or some shit.
That is
It's
true. There's
like-
a good life at Indra in the shopping center. So yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the day, I think basically what you're saying, you don't have to reinvent the wheel.
No, man.
No.
No.
You
no.
just have to make an equally good wheel.
Yeah.
You have to polish the wheel.
Yeah, and I talked to someone about this on the weekend too. And I love this. If any of you are watching, thank you for, when you see me, ask me questions or come up to us and say hi. I was out on the weekend with Eileen and all that stuff at Scarlet Brisbane. Actually, I don't really want to do that. I'm not advertising for them.
Is Scarlet Brisbane owned by?
Jackie, same guy who, or like I guess there's a group of people, but he also runs Wow Brisbane as well, and used to run OPM back in the day.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was at Scarlet, and a few people came to ask me, and they were like, "What's a good thing for a side hustle? What do you recommend that I should do for a side hustle?" And I'm like, dude, don't worry about that shit. Like stop worrying about like what's gonna earn me the most amount of money with the least amount of work for a side hustle. Like I'm not the one to answer that question, because what might be easy for me is not easy for you. And,
Yeah.
And what might be a lot of money for me might not be a lot of money for you. It could be all the other way around. The people look at the money value too much, and you don't have to do something crazy. They're like, oh, this market is oversaturated. I want to be a PT, but there's so many PTs out there. When you're in that space, there is a fine line of competitiveness, right? And if you want to make the sales or you want to get the bookings, you have to just go out there and be better than the other person. If you have somebody standing in your way, you can't just say it's oversaturated, so I'm just gonna fucking dip.
Yeah.
Right? Who does that, man? Just go out there and be better.
I
Yeah.
think the issue that you have with the newer generation nowadays, right, is
Yes.
that they don't know resilience, and they don't
Yeah, say this out loud. What? So the new generation, what?
they don't know resilience, and they don't know how to be uncomfortable.
Okay. The new
Ooh.
generation doesn't know resilience and doesn't know how to be uncomfortable.
That's a clip. That's a clip.
Yeah.
I'll give you a really controversial example of this.
Yes, go for it.
Woolworths and Coles workers complaining about pay.
Oh, yeah, okay. Continue.
And
Yeah.
look, when I first had my first job, right?
Yeah.
You know what I was earning an hour?
How much?
I was earning $13 an hour working for Spotless when they were running the catering at Suncorp Stadium. I was earning $13 an hour.
Damn.
And that was legal and that was minimum, right?
Yeah.
I understand nowadays shit costs more,
Inflation, yeah.
but it does not cost so much more. We're getting paid minimum wage now, where it might be, what, $21?
Yeah.
Is not a livable wage.
Yeah.
I think people our age nowadays want to get out and they want to go drink. They want to buy luxury goods.
Yeah.
They don't know how to save. They want
Yeah.
to travel. They want to do all these things,
Yeah.
but they don't know how to delay the gratification.
The expenses outweigh
And they don't
what
understand that to get into a job that pays high,
they get.
it requires skills. It requires an education.
Yeah. Yes.
Or it just
Build those
requires
skills. Yes.
a lot of time for you to either build those skills or for you to build that brand, that product, whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
People don't want to put the time in to doing those things anymore. Everyone just wants the instant cash windfall.
Right, yeah.
And no one just wants to work for it anymore.
I think that's okay when you have the mindset where, if the windfall were to come, then you would know how to utilize it, right? But when you get given such a such a large amount of money in a quick span of time, most people don't know how to use it properly. All right. And I've seen this very, very well. And it doesn't even have to be fucking millions of dollars, man. It could be like someone so used to getting only $300 a week, and then they get 800, and then all of a sudden that's too much money, and then you see that 800 get blown
They
faster
live
than anything.
above their means.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
You'll see it on the road.
Mm.
How many P platers do you see driving 86s and then doing a whole bunch of shit to their cars?
Yeah.
And then you drive around, you floor it.
Yeah.
What do you expect is going to happen?
It's gonna fuck up.
It's going to fuck up. It's
Yeah.
going to become run down.
Yeah.
Having a car is a very big expense, and
Mhm.
especially when you use it for the wrong purposes. You're
Mhm.
just street racing every kid or all
Mm.
your friends and that sort of thing.
Dude, the amount
That
of
shit
P
costs money.
platers who rock up next to us, right? As me and you especially, fucking rock up next to us, pull up at the lights, and they're like, "Rah, rah, rah,"
Yeah, yeah.
and like fucking half the kids we chop, right?
yeah,
But
yeah,
it's like it's just that ego, and it's like I got a cool car and I can fucking race you, but no one gives a fuck.
yeah.
Really, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Like in the end, like unless you're a professional racer, I think people like who are mature like us nowadays, we don't really care for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, and it's only fun once in a while. Like maybe you're speeding on the highway or some shit, and you're going max speed or fucking whatever, dude. Haven't even hit those numbers before.
Yeah.
That is necessary for that.
Even for people like us, like people who like they don't save up, they want to go raves.
yeah, man.
They spend so much money on drinks and going out to clubbing and the raves, and I feel like a lot of kids would save a lot of money if they, especially if they're straight out of high school, they will save a lot of money if they don't go to like go out every weekend. Buy heaps more drinks at pre's. Don't buy them at the clubs.
Yeah,
Save money.
it's like responsible
Yeah.
spending.
It's
you know?
responsible. So you can still
Yeah.
have fun. Just don't buy drinks at the club. Just pre-drink the fuck out of pre-drinks.
Yeah.
And like buy in bulk.
Yeah.
You save money.
Yeah.
Bro, a bottle of passion pop would get me drunk.
Goddamn.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's some good shit. But I think, like Holden Hiscock says, like, yeah, persistence and perseverance. Kids just don't have it.
Yeah.
They don't want to work the long hours.
No.
There's very few. And
And-
the few that do
Uh-huh.
are the ones that succeed because they're going
Yeah.
to be the guys that own
Yeah.
the air conditioning business,
Yeah.
they're electricians,
Yeah.
and they're going to be pulling the big bucks.
Did and
Yeah.
you see, and you do see it come around every now. Like you see a good lad at Woolworths or something like that who's just really hardworking, willing to do whatever he needs to in order to, like he's working for a corporate company, you know.
I work with a lot of kids and see it all the time. Instant gratification is a problem. That's why buy now, pay later is booming.
Yes.
True.
Yeah. But it's literally in the name.
So we had a
Yeah.
friend, Tam,
Mhm.
right?
Mm.
And he had a cafe,
Mm.
right? Bro, the fact that you could buy now, pay later
Food?
at the cafe
No.
blew my fucking mind. I didn't realize it actually existed, but there is like an afterpay equivalent
For food?
for food.
Mm.
And I look, cafes make the money, whatever. I don't have anything against that, but it's the fact that kids would be like, "Yo, I actually need to like spend money I don't have to eat really good food
Yeah, dude. Like, who
frequently
cares?
and all the time," rather than understand that you're not meant to have it all the time. You're not meant to eat out all the time. Learn how to cook. Learn how to do the basics at home.
Mhm.
Payo is it was called payo.
I can't
It's
believe.
afterpay for restaurants. Why would you buy
That's-
now, pay later on food?
Actually, no. I see Payo at Gongcha at fucking
Yeah.
Sunnybank. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, if you can't afford Gongcha,
Yeah, dude.
you don't.
Well,
You're
it's like
supposed to have it. At,
$7.
Bro, like that is
yeah, but
disgusting.
mind you, all people buy it all the time. But some people, but you know what I mean. Like, just,
Because I think sometimes people forget, right? Let's say you're making $35 an hour. If you're spending $70 on food a day, put that back into terms of hours. You're spending 2 hours of your
Okay.
8 hours a day
Yeah.
on food.
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty fucked.
It is. It's terrible, and I don't understand why. I guess it's not kids. There's adults who do it still.
Yeah.
There's adults who still don't really get
Oh,
it.
dude, I can't budget for shit, dude. I'm gonna be honest.
No,
can't
no,
budget
but
for
I think
shit.
budgeting like is once again like everything within moderation. You still have fun. There's still moments you can have fun, and if you set yourself up correctly, you can still have a lot of available funds for fun, right? But it's when people over exceed that. It's when people just do too much and go out of their means, and that's when it ticks over and it kind of hits them in the face.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what people have to start realizing. Why put yourself in a position that's gonna make you stressed? It's gonna make you anxious. It's gonna make you think all these things, and I'm gonna have to stay home. I'm not gonna be able to do this and that because I spent too much. Whenever. Like just learn to set yourself up in a good position. That way you can enjoy it afterwards, and you enjoy it more because you're like, I put myself in this position.
Yeah.
I sacrificed this and this and this so I can be here. You know, it becomes much more.
Or it's also with
memorable
people
experience.
just learning to say no. If your friends want to go out and eat, actually no,
I can't.
I can't. Sorry,
Yeah, I
I'm
can't.
I'm trying to budget.
Yeah.
Or hey, we're gonna go to get Gongcha. You want to come? Actually no, I want to save a bit of money this week,
Yeah.
But
and
the,
that's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
Uh huh.
the thing is that it applies to every aspect of their life, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hate the thing I hate the most is people that talk about having to pay really expensive rent in the city. You don't have to live in West End.
No. Take a
No.
bus.
Live a little bit further out at Toowong,
Yeah.
Indro, even further out,
Yeah.
right?
To
Catch
Oxley,
a half an hour train.
Dara.
250 a week in Ipswich can get you.
You know, and it's just, why would you choose to rent somewhere that is expensive and out of your means, and then complain about it and complain that things are too expensive? Unfortunately, I think alongside of this instant gratification, people just
Status.
don't want to have to accept that life is unfair. You don't make as much money now. Deal with it. Play by the rules that you have to play by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can make it work.
Another big thing is people who complain about their jobs, and I've talked about this probably in a later one, in a previous episode, or a previous live stream or whatever. But people come to me, or they'll come home or wherever, and they'll just be like to their friends and their family, "I hate my job, and my job sucks," and all that shit. And I think it's okay to vent. But if you really hate your job that much, then go find another one. Like, there's no need. It's in your control. All right. You can't control what they make you do, but you signed up for the job. You signed up. You know when you signed up for it, what you're getting into, what you're going to do. So it's not necessary to complain, right? I feel like if you're in that position, and this is gonna be a hot topic. This is a big hot topic, because a lot of people will be like, "I need the money. How am I gonna make money to fucking pay my rent and shit?" Then if you need to make the money for it, then don't complain about the job, because you're going to the job to make the money in order to do those things, right? So you can go out on the weekend and all that shit.
At the very least, try to enjoy what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. This is appreciation.
But see, and this is the thing. People complain and they won't persevere and they'll switch jobs, right? And when they want to go into that higher paying job, it doesn't look good on your resume when you're jumping jobs every 6 months because you got bored of this and that and the next thing, and you haven't learned anything. Because you think about it, right? I actually think hospitality can be very fun and enjoyable. The teams that you build in hospitality are really good.
Dude.
Especially because of, no offense, the really shit customers that you get. Not every day, but you get here and there. And it makes it really tough, really challenging. And it's like you create a really deep bond with your colleagues because you have to share that trauma.
Dude, I worked at Macca's, bro. It was a shit job, but the memories that we made with my mates,
friends, right?
and the way we bond over, that was a shit customer, that was a really bad rush time period. It makes you grow stronger and builds resilience.
Yes.
Exactly that.
Yes.
But then you go on from there, and it's like, hey, if you still really enjoyed hospitality, start applying. If you've been there for long enough, it'll look good where you can slowly try and apply for the better jobs at more high class restaurants and do that sort of thing.
It pays to stick around. It pays
And those
to
guys
be in there
get
for.
paid pretty well too. People seem to, I don't know, what's that word? Not to judge, but I guess they misjudge how much people at restaurants would get paid. Because when you go to, there's a little fine dining place and those sort of things, they get paid pretty well.
Yeah. I agree
And it
with that.
seems like a really good, enjoyable environment to work at because people come in with an expectation of good food. Even if you're able to deliver on that service, then they might tip you, or just it'd make you feel really warm inside to know that you were able to give back.
Provide a service, right?
Provide that experience.
Yeah. I think this is where it goes back to that building thing again, right? That instant gratification. And obviously it's a big issue because if you build, you might, as I said before, you start off at this low salary, not really great experience job or whatever like that, but you know that you have to stay in it for the money, and you know that you want to make more money. So in order to make more money, you have to stay in the job for a little bit longer. You require more experience. You require to, you just maybe have to network a bit more, whatever it is, but you just got to stay in that job for a little bit longer. And people don't have that resilience, and they fall off, and maybe they do try and go for a different job. But when I say go for a different job, and I mean this this is very specific, all right? I'm more looking at go and find what your passion is, go and find what you actually enjoy, so you can actually just go there and stick at it, and you have a reason to wake up every single day and go to that job because you know that it's gonna get you to where you need to go, right?
Actually, on Will, how you were saying that people choose, they have a choice to live closer to the city. I remember when I was in high school, my school was at South Bank, so I still live at Darra, and so I would wake up. School was 8:30. I had to be at school at 8:30. I would wake up at 6, and that was at least half an hour of getting ready, and then an hour of travel time.
Mm.
But people don't want to travel an hour's time to get to their workplace or wake up an extra hour early to save like what $150 on rent, right? Would you say like a lot of people they want to live closer to their jobs, live closer to the city to save time, but but you're also spending heaps more money where you could be saving that money and just living a little bit less and traveling a bit more.
Yeah, and well, see, the thing is like, what are the things I really miss about catching public transport, especially trains, right? Because you're pretty comfortable in a train,
Yeah.
right? I miss the freedom to actually have my hands, to not have to
Oh,
focus
yeah.
on the road. Because I would remember, that would be valuable time that I could spend doing some work on my laptop.
Or watch a movie or like read
Yeah.
a book.
And it's like, if you want to have a side hustle and you're working in a 9 to 5 job, that's a perfect opportunity. 2 hours in the morning, like say an hour on public transport in the morning, an hour on public transport in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Perfect opportunity to give yourself to work on something that you might be a little bit more passionate about.
Yeah.
But it's
You're
just
just reading up on like some different like
Yeah.
career paths or whatever. Or,
people just don't see the opportunities that come with a sacrifice or compromise on their lifestyle. Understand living in the city, close to restaurants, close to food, close to cafes, coffee, culture, that sort of thing. Yes, it is much easier when you live right there, but there also is other silver linings and opportunities that you might not realize at first when you have to compromise on the things that you want.
Yeah, it's a compromise thing, and I feel like you just gotta perspective again. Like, Holden Hiscock, minimum for a quality chef at the moment is 90K. 90K is pretty good. After tax, that's like 70K.
Don't get me wrong, chefs have to work really hard.
Oh, dude,
It's
heaps.
extremely long hours because they have to do all the prep work and all that sort of thing. But like anything and everything, it's just in a lot of professions that require those hours, people just don't go into it anymore. It's a different breed of people that go into that sort of thing. And that's why I think places like Anala thrive, and they only thrive because of immigrants that come over from overseas,
True.
because they're going to be the guys that are willing to put in the hours for
Not a lot of money.
Not a lot of money.
not a lot of money. But that's why I think you find that a lot of certain cultures succeed a lot more than other cultures. You don't have people abusing Centrelink and just running amok in Australia.
Yeah. No, I get that, because if you were to somehow get isekai to fucking where my relatives work and fucking like earn like $10 a day, then you'd be like, oh, I'm more than happy taking $35 an hour, working like an 8 hour shift for like 5 days a week. You know what I mean? It's like, it's once you know the heart. It's kind of like when your parents are like, oh, what if I brought you back home? Well, some people do need that reality check. They don't understand how good life is in Australia. No matter if the living cost of living is really high, and like
Increasing,
30% of your wages, towards towards like living and like your car and food, you still get to have a car.
Yeah.
You still get to eat really good food.
Yeah.
My family back home, they fucking live on rice and dried fish.
Dude, and half of these people, like, even myself, my parents pay for majority of my stuff, The parents are there to help most of these people out, and then the people who, unfortunately, maybe don't get that, have to work hard for it, and they actually build a lot of resilience, because in order to get those essentials, almost, they have to go out of their way in order to provide that for themselves. And I'm not saying anything about, like, I'm not saying parents shouldn't pay for cars, but you should have that appreciation for it, that a lot of time and work went into being able to afford something like this, and this is a, what do you call it, like, creature comfort, whatever, like that.
I guess you say it like that.
Yeah, like, in the end, we lack that appreciation for those small things, that being able to travel from A to B in a short amount of time, not having to take the bus, being able to fly somewhere, and being able to afford plane tickets to go on a holiday every now and then.
I actually an experience. So the other day, I had a FaceTime with my family from back home in the Philippines,
yeah.
right? And I saw a lot of my relatives I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
And they were FaceTiming me, and they're like, "Oh, Dom, how are you? Look, all of us have lost teeth." You know what I mean? Because they've lost teeth because they can't afford dental coverage. And and then a week later, I was complaining about spending $200
at the dentist
for filling.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah,
And
right.
obviously that was before insurance covered it. So afterwards, I paid like $80
Yeah.
to get a filling. And
It's-
when it's it's perspective.
Mhm.
It shows you that we have to be really appreciative when we come to Australia.
Yes. So learn to appreciate what you have. Sometimes it's good to sit by yourself, or not sit with by yourself, but even when you're sitting with your friends, just recognize what you have in your life and be grateful for it. A lot of videos nowadays are, we made it to the end of the year. 2023 has been pretty rough or whatever, and yeah, we're not where we want to be. Yeah, we're not this. Yeah, we're not millionaires. Yeah, I didn't make this much money. Yeah, I didn't make this many friends. I'm not in a relationship. I didn't get married. Whatever it was. Right, fuck Eminem. But dude, sometimes you just gotta appreciate that you've made it through, and you've even gotten this far. That you're living underneath a roof. Whether you're renting with your friends, whether you're splitting the rent in a household with 5 different people, it doesn't matter. You have a roof over your head, and there's many people that don't. You're not fucking having to sit in a rainforest where it's just bucketing down rain. You got a banana leaf above your
On
head.
a tin roof.
Yeah, seriously. We have so many things in our lives.
But isn't that a bit cliche though? I feel like we have to. No, you gotta
It's
ground
per-
yourself.
it's perspective.
It's okay.
It is perspective, because a lot of people do start from there as well. They start from having those things, and although you want more, you appreciate that you had that at the start, and you work for more. You go out there and you get more. If you want a nicer house, and you find a way to get to that nicer house, it's not out of your reach. Yes, it's getting harder. It's getting tougher, no doubt about that. But it's not impossible. It's definitely not impossible, and people make it seem like it's impossible.
Okay, so for the people, for example, you and I, us three, right? We
Mhm.
have relatives who are very poor, and we've come from very poor backgrounds, right?
Yeah.
How would you, I guess, explain to someone how to be more grateful when they've, I guess, lived in a very middle class life? They haven't had the experience of, I guess, eating spam and mee goreng for fucking breakfast and lunch and dinner.
Well, it's being able to empathize with people who don't have that.
Okay.
I understand where you're coming from. It might be tough.
It's hard for people who've always had
Yeah.
a good life, but now they're
Right.
struggling with
Yeah.
I think the easiest way, as bad as it sounds, is to use a bit of comparison.
Yeah.
I always look at, like, in the first world, what do we stress the most about? How we look on social media, who has the nicest car, who's got a nice house, and that sort of thing. Back home, my family in Vietnam, what do they focus on? Putting a roof over their head, feeding the table every day. That's it. They don't make enough money to worry about anything else.
Yeah.
But what do they get to see? They see, oh, at least I can do that because I'm not like the orphans post Vietnam War. I'm not like the Vietnam veterans, post the war, where they're missing limbs and there's beggars in the street and that sort of thing. It's always perspective, and they just have a much more profound respect and appreciation for what they do have, because when it comes from having nothing and to have even just something, a slither or something, they just appreciate it so much more.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
it's just, at the end of the day, the fact that you're able to work, even they appreciate that, because if you're able to work, you're able to make money, you're able to do something better for your kids and your children.
Exactly right. You put yourself in a better situation.
It's
after
like
that,
one
right?
step forward to
Yeah.
reaching no matter how hard it is.
Yes.
Because you're able to work,
Mhm.
it's a big gate has opened up. And
Exactly.
anything's
Sky's
the limit.
again.
Sky's the
Yeah,
limit.
sky's the
kind of
limit
thing.
again. Yeah, and that's really important, and that's where we're going back to. Stop looking at all these little things that you want and you feel like you need, but in reality, sometimes you just got to work on the growth. Like, look at the steps that you're taking to where you're going. And coming towards the end of the year now is the perfect time for everybody to reassess what's going on in your life. Have you improved? Do you feel like you're taking steps closer to your goal? Do you feel like, that you've actually changed as a person and grown? These are very important questions to ask yourself, because if not, then you feel, and I've talked to a couple of people about this now too. It's, if you're not in a position where you feel the need to change, you won't change, right? You have to be put in a position, or you have to put yourself in a position, confront yourself and say, okay, I'm not where I need to be. Okay, I'm not comfortable with where I am because I'm not happy here, right? And you got to do something about it. As for a lot of people, don't really have that. They're pretty, as much as they complain about all this stuff, they're happy sitting at home playing video games, or they're happy lying in bed, waiting for their shift or whatever like that. If you're And if you're constantly like that, then you're not going to want to strive for more because you don't feel the necessity to. You don't have that motivation to do anything about it because you're happy with where you are. And you have to recognize that. So if you're going to complain about something, then do something about it. Don't just talk. Yeah.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Preach.
Amen.
Preach it. Yeah. And we've seen this. We've had a few guests now. We've had DJs. You know, we're gonna have. I just contacted Luke Urbano.
I was gonna ask about.
Yeah.
Should we get him on the show?
I did. Yes, January the 4th. Okay.
January the 4th.
January the
Great.
4th. It's
And then
locked in.
afterwards, we'll get
We'll get Miguel's.
Miguel's
yeah.
very keen actually to be on the show.
That's awesome.
And he's a very fun guy.
Yeah.
He has for some reason I want to ask him how he has grown such a gay culture in his barbershop.
Gay.
Yeah, because all his barbers are really sus.
Who?
But that's okay.
But we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about
yeah,
that.
We'll
That's
talk about
good.
it then.
So yeah, the first 2 weeks
Yeah.
of next year is gonna be good.
It's gonna be popping. Yeah.
think-
No more.
Is that
No more
sus?
hardstyle DJs. No, I'm just
Is
kidding.
that sus or is that sexual assault?
Yeah, dude. Who knows?
That's why I come. That's why I pay $60 for a
Come.
haircut.
But yeah, like overall, we want, we've got some big things lined up. We've got, we've had people on our show who have struggled, and struggle is perspective. Struggle to somebody else might not be that bad of a struggle. Just struggle to somebody might be even harder than what they could imagine, My struggle could be extremely easy to somebody. They're like, I could have gone through that. And my struggle to
I don't think so, Brandon.
Yeah.
If most people heard what actually maybe like my cousin back home, but like
Yeah.
people here, they're like, oh, if they heard what you gone through as a kid, I think they probably want to switch places, bro.
And that's what I mean. I think that's where that respect thing happens. That's where people have to recognize what other people have gone through. But at the same time, everyone has gone through their struggle to get to where they are. Don't be jealous of them. There's no necessity to be jealous. And if you are, then use it as that fuel. Find that fuel, find that motivation to do something better with yourself. All right? Rather than just sitting
Amen.
there and saying whatever you want to say, okay? Because
Amen.
it's we don't need to make a negative space out of nothing. All right, we're putting ourselves out there. We make content like this. Other people make content on TikTok just to inspire others to
Hallelujah.
have a nice positive space and hope that other people enjoy it. Drake on his stream the other day, he just said thank you to everybody, and everyone's memeing him because it does sound ingenuine because he's of such high status. But he's like, he said thank you to everybody who listens to my music because in the end, it's a connection between that middle ground between the consumer and the artist itself. In every form of content, it's like they are willing to take time out of their lives in order to listen or watch whatever they make. And that's the way that we feel too. When we have 1,000 viewers, we're like, that's awesome because 1,000 people were willing to sit through and watch these 3 Asian kids talk.
I think I just want to add, in line with like appreciation and gratitude towards the end of the year for the past year that we have just had, we're going to that stage where it's the new year. We're going to get a lot of New Year's resolutions, and where people are going to try and change their habits that they want to improve or they might not agree with. And I think it's really cliche. You don't have to wait till the new year. You can start today. Even if you do start your New Year's resolution and it lapses 3 months later, don't beat yourself up over it.
You can still restart.
Life's a journey. It goes up and down, and so you can always restart it later on.
There's no referee penalizing you because you fucked up on your fitness goals.
You timed out, bro.
And that's the thing. And that is definitely the thing. We are our own harshest critics, right? And I think that's why we always take it to heart, because we don't really care what anyone else thinks. We really, truly care what we think about ourselves.
Yeah.
So as long as you love yourself, have belief in yourself, have some faith in yourself, treat yourself as someone respectable and worthy, then others will too. And you'll find that you'll find your way to, improving and growing the way that you want to.
Now more than ever, the big thing, like a big phrase for me right now, is real recognizes real. When you meet somebody, real, right? Fucking insane. But when you meet somebody and they see the character that you are, they can sense it and they can feel it, and they can know by the way that you speak and the way that you communicate who you are and what you do more than ever. Okay, because that genuine side, everyone's ticking over to that now, where they're looking for those small little details, right? Because there's a lot of fucking fake people out there, unfortunately. But yeah, just be yourself. And I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen right now. Sometimes your power comes from cursed energy, that negativity, but you use it for the right reasons. Anime teaches you a lot. And I'm not.
I didn't think about it like that, but sure.
Sure.
No, don't you like? Because cursed energy is like the.
100 people only had to die for me to use it for good.
That's a bit different. Yeah,
It's
I
like
didn't-
Pol Pot using the souls of his fucking killed ones
my Hitler,
to
dude.
make his fucking what's a spirit bomb? Yeah, Pol.
yeah.
Can someone Photoshop that Pol Pot with a spirit?
Oh God, no. But yeah, but I hope that this we don't have a guest on today, and I
Yeah.
hope that a few people tuned in. I'm grateful for you guys who have tuned in. Make sure you follow if you haven't followed already. We only need 2 more followers in order to wait. Let him cook.
When are we actually going to be transferring to Kick? Is that going to be in the new year?
In the new year. So
Okay.
yes, for those viewers who are on Twitch, we are moving to Kick. Finally, hence why I'm wearing green shirt. No, I'm just
Yes.
kidding. I just wore a green shirt.
Should we start wearing green shirts? Project Gag
Do you know
green.
what? Apparently, in the new year, emerald green is the color for good
Real?
luck. Yes. Sir.
No, jade green. Jade. I like
Emerald
jade. I
green.
like jade green.
Emerald
more.
green. This is
Oh,
not
okay.
emerald green, but it's forest green. But
okay.
green will be a good color.
That's like moss green.
Is it moss?
Uh,
I don't know. Oh yeah. Shout out to LSKD for making some sick ass shirts. These are super comfortable. I'll make another separate video on this on our little TikTok thing. But I'm really enjoying wearing these shirts so far. Back onto that Gymshark thing that we're talking about. There's a lot of imitations that have come up recently. ECHT, fucking
what? Oh,
ECHT, Echt, and then there's LSKD, and then there's that one in Korea, Sexy, XEXY,
Yeah, that's that.
XE Mix or something.
Oh,
That's like Garden City.
Yeah, Sexy
I
Mix.
don't know about you, but I don't like Act Apparel.
I don't either.
Really?
It's because you know why? It's founded by was it founded by Jeff Side, or it's one of the
Do you like the models though?
no, it was founded by, hold on, let me have a look, because
Do you like the models? You like some of the Etch models?
No, look, I don't. I think
Damn, I thought it makes we should get someone on our show.
look, I don't care what people wear. I don't care what people model.
Mm.
It's just don't make it seem like you have to look a certain way
Yeah.
to wear that.
Body positivity.
At the same time,
no, my wrong
if you're a
person,
bigger
wrong
girl
person.
and you wear like gym clothing, gym apparel, I don't have anything against it. Just
Mhm.
don't get mad when people say it doesn't look good on you.
Yeah. Gym
Because you-
apparel is not only for the gym as well, to be honest. I feel like gym apparel has become let's wear
think
gym
that-
clothes outside kind of thing, you know?
It's just more like the comfortability of it. It's just kind of transformed into like.
Yeah, dude, you can wear it out.
I wear basketball like Nike shorts everywhere.
How do you
It's
feel
comfy.
about girls who wear that the shorts that like suck into their ass crack?
No, you know everyone, what all the girls wear.
What? I'm just
Dude,
saying.
It's like
Hey,
all the
Pumbaa, you
girls-
back yet, bro?
All the, all the girls that wear the fucking Nike briefs and they're like up to here.
Yeah, man. Why do you? Is it a comfortability thing? Maybe
I
girls
don't
find
know.
it comfortable. I don't know. But if it's for aesthetics, bro, I don't like it.
For
Wear something
2024,
else.
I'm gonna wear black sunglasses into the gym so they don't know where I'm looking.
That's even creepier.
No, and then I'll pull out my walking stick.
Is that a nurse? But yeah.
Gotta make sure we don't get cancelled. The gym's a dangerous place now.
But yeah,
Oh,
I
bro.
appreciate everybody who sticks around for our streams. Coming.
We have plenty of plans for next year.
Yeah. But yeah, I just want to say a small thank you. It's been a long 3 months. It's felt like a long time, and to be honest, and I'm really grateful for all the people that have come around to listen to what we have to say, that support our content, clip our videos, share it around. Dude, you guys are absolutely awesome, and I hope that you get something out of it, because we do too. As much as we talk about this stuff, we're still learning as well as we go, and we
Will we have a Christmas stream?
oh,
Or-
Brandino, Project Gact is going to Melbourne, baby. Oh, 2 people out of the 10. 2 people out of the 10 are going to Melbourne. Oh, sorry, bro. I woke you up.
Are you bringing the stream set up to Melbourne as well?
I don't know. You. How about we make an Instagram poll?
Instagram poll.
Yeah. Project Gact in Melbourne. Yes or fuck yes.
It's either,
Okay.
either that or you can. I really think you should do at least one Discord stream.
I will-
where
I
we
will
just
do
get
it.
all
We'll do
of us
Yeah.
on
a Discord
Yeah.
stream.
and
Yeah.
we're just,
I'll bring
with
down.
you from
I will
afar.
bring down Eileen's laptop, and we'll definitely be able to stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't worry about that. We'll make something happen. Don't worry. But yeah, keep an eye out for whatever we have posted next. It will be a bit slow. Obviously, holiday season's coming around, but we'll get onto it and we'll do the best we can. But you know, in the end, we want everybody to enjoy some time with their families and their friends. So appreciate. Remember, go back. Gratefulness, mindfulness, time to meditate. You know, have some food, some great food. Eat well. Stay safe. Is there
That being
anything
said,
else? Yes.
do you want to give the viewers a bit of an insight on what's going to be happening next year? So I think after,
Or at the very least, what's happening in January?
yeah, especially after our interview last week with Andy Hectic.
Andy Hectic. Okay, so Project Gact, my goodness, on the rise, on the come up. The Spaniard, we're coming for you, bro.
Oh.
Why do you always gotta call people out, dude? God damn.
But next year we've got a couple interviews. One with a up and coming artist. Would you say he's R&B?
He's Filipino.
He's a Filipino artist. You know, from Brisbane.
He's my cousin.
Small upcomings. Shout out Rex's Cuisine. Shout out Luke Urbano. Shout out Exclusive, Bet Jackie. But we've got Luke Urbano coming on. Check out his Spotify. Listen to some of his music. 4th of January. Then after that, we've got a local hairdresser that started in his house, in many different houses actually, in a few different garages, and now has his own shop that has unfortunately been fucking destroyed a couple times now, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Vandalized.
Vandalized.
Insurance scam.
Whoa. Don't call him out like that. Just
Nah, he's very wealthy. I don't think he needs to do petty insurance scams
The
to fucking get make a
That's
a
how the
couple
rich
dollars.
stay rich, man.
Insurance scams.
That's how the rich stay rich. But yeah, and we've got some more fitness influencers lined up as well. So we're not only
More
a hardstyle
DJs.
channel. Yes, we do have more DJs, and then yeah, we're working with Shock a little bit here and there. You know, they've got an event coming up in January that we'll be doing some backstage show for. And if you guys know Gamma, DJ Gamma, he might be there, maybe. But you have to stay tuned. Maybe if our video gets 2,000 likes, we can get DJ Gamma on a couch surfing stream. So yeah, keep an eye out, keep pushing it out there, and we'll see how we go. All right, but stay tuned. I hope you guys are enjoying our content. Anything else?
Oh, and also next year, if we could somehow find a drug dealer and get him on the show as well, that might be an interesting. No, honestly, this is an honest idea. Get a drug dealer on the show, hide his identity with a voice changer, put a fucking mask on, whatever. I just want to hear his perspective on selling drugs, his view on the drug world in Australia,
Yeah.
and I think that'll be a fun stream.
I feel like it is.
It's just
important
Will in a
to-
mask.
Whoa, what the fuck?
So like,
I mean, I could pretend to be one if that's what you want.
yeah, drugs are bad.
He's got like the
Justice.
the plastic like a microphone with the voice changer.
Yeah.
He uses that when the fucking eraser.
Like runs out of batteries and it's just his voice.
It's just Will talking.
Why don't we do legal drugs and just get a pharmacist on? We can interview
Right
Brandon.
here.
I don't want to join that world anymore. But yeah, we do have some cool things coming up, and you know we're progressively trying to improve ourselves and our content. So keep an eye out, keep following, share it with your friends, and we hope that you guys get something out of it. This is Couch Surfing with Project Gact, going to be one of the biggest streams in Australia for
Can we
self-discovery,
get lunch?
self-improvement, and you know what? We're just a bunch of fucking dickheads that are on
You
stream
want a steak sandwich?
trying to make the world a better place.
I don't know. A steak sandwich sounds really
Peace
good.
out, boys.
I'm kind of done with Bun Me Harper.
Yeah, we've kind
Project
of
Gact. I don't know what that is.
Should we? Yeah, I kind of want to
Catch you later,
steak
lads.
sandwich or something.